If you have election day jitters, you're in the right place. That is what I'm going to talk about today and give you a few tools for getting grounded. Over here in Ireland, of course, everyone hears my accent and asks, "Who's going to win?" I don't really have any special foreknowledge of that. But I know that I've been feeling the anxiety and the stress of the election that you have too. And in fact, yesterday, I'll just be really open and honest and kind of a vulnerable share with all of you. Yesterday, I got really dysregulated and I couldn't kind of get back on track, even though I have like all the tools and all that kind of stuff. But I knew that it would pass, and I was able to ground down. And then finally, at the end of the day, I felt myself re-regulate a little bit. So we all have bodies, we all have central nervous systems. We have to take care of them. And in times of kind of this high energy, there's so much high energy going around. We have the opportunity to be a little calm center for ourselves and maybe for our loved ones around us too, and not to get caught up in all of the fray and the hateful rhetoric and in that kind of that like tone, the tone of like gloating, right? We don't want to have that. The person that you voted for wins. You don't want to have that gloating. I told you so. Instead, we want to have the spirit of generosity and of hopefulness and of peace, prosperity, tolerance for everyone. So let's get into like how to do that. You're a spiritual person. You have your spiritual practices. If you don't have your spiritual practices, that's what I'm here for. I am putting a copy of a link of a free gift that I have called Many Pathways One Journey. And that talks even more in depth about simple practices that you can put into place in your everyday life to find grounding and really begin that connection with spirit. So let me just have everyone do something very simple. Put your feet flat on the ground. You're going to have thoughts, feelings, stuff like that come and go. And let me give you a high vibration tip. Don't judge it when it comes and goes through your mind, because it's going to for the next like 30 seconds while we do this. Simply allow all the thoughts, feelings, worries, whatever, to come through, but also to exit. It's when you try to keep them at bay that they keep knocking. So feet flat on the ground. Take an inhale and exhale. In through your nose. Hold your breath at the top and exhale through your mouth. 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top. Be mindful and exhale. 1 more time. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top. And then exhale. And open your eyes. You might feel just a little more centered, just a little bit more calm. Also have a really interesting and kind of fun exercise for you. And this one will require 2 minutes of your time, but yeah, you're here for a reason, right? To get centered. So just be mindful, and I'm going to invite you to breathe normally for the next minute and count your breaths. 1 inhale, 1 exhale equals 1 breath. You're not doing anything special, anything out of the ordinary. You're just breathing. Go. Sorry, I was trying to hold that in. Finish the breath that you're on. And that was a minute. Now for the next minute, try to breathe exactly half as many times. Of course, if you're going into distress or feel that this is causing you discomfort, please return to normal breathing. Just a little mindful thing. Slow down your breath. And we're going to begin now. There you go. That's 1 minute. The first time I breathed about 6.5 breaths, and that last one, that second minute, I breathed 4 times. So just that little mindful control can really reduce symptoms of anxiety and help reset your system so that you know what to do next. Of course, call in your guides. You all have guides, you have angels who are here to assist you. Call them in and make sure that the energy you're putting out, no, this can be hard today, but as much as you're able, make sure that the energy you're putting out there is the energy you want in the world, right? If you want anxious energy, by all means, put it out there. If you would like some calm, grounded energy, do some of these exercises so that you can begin to transform your own energetic field so that it can resemble, the change you want to see in the world. Like you start with the change that you want to see in the world. Hey, I have your back. We're here as a spiritual community. I'm thrilled to be here with you. I've been just a little quiet lately, getting my own grounding, my own centeredness in alignment as well. So I'm calling in my guides. I know you can call in yours, even if you don't know who they are. Give it a shot. If you want some more practices that you can do on your own, do grab the guide. It's in the very first comment. And it has a nice whole list of exercises that you might not have even thought of as spiritual before, so that you can continue to fine tune and hone your own spiritual life. So I'm going to be checking in with everyone. If you need anything, do reach out. If you do feel like you're in particular distress, do reach out for help. You can reach out to me. Keep in mind, I am +5 to 8 from the United States, from most places in the United States, so I may be asleep. But take care of yourselves. That's really the main thing that you can do today. Ground, get centered, and I will talk to you soon.